fun part of this interview, which is all about things that you don't normally share with the general public, like what you do in your spare time and favorite pastimes first time.
Okay. Well, I love chatting to my friends. I have some very close friends from school, and on the weekends we catch up. So I love chatting with my friends. Love listening to music, largely gospel music, but of course, you know, there are some classical, I think coming from my school days. So I do like classical music also.
So you listen to that a lot?
Right. I would say a lot.
Does it help you to relax?
Yes, certainly. My radio is most of the times on the gospel station, TBC radio, because what I find is that instead of listening to the news in the morning when I'm coming to school, what gives me my composure to face the day is uplifting, things that are uplifting, things that will encourage me, and so I do that. I love the beach. Everybody who knows me well knows that I will spend. My dream is to have a cottage by the beach.
Right. So you're a good swimmer?
Good enough. I can help myself. So I enjoy going to the beach. And I do spend some time there whenever I get a chance. Enjoy family. My children and I are good friends. I have 2 children, Jason and Alicia. Alicia is a deputy head girl here at St. Andrew. So some persons might know that. She's now an interpreter and translator. She works with CARICOM. But we have good times together. She's working in Ghana, so again we have to Skype and all that. But that's interesting. And I spend quite a bit of time. My husband and I are very good friends. My children often say that, Mommy and Daddy, you don't need to go out any year. We really don't, because we get on so well together. And I think that's a blessing, because so many of my friends do not have that kind of relationship. I think because we share also the same faith, and so church is very important.
And you still play for church sometimes?
Not really regularly anymore. When in Maypen I did, the church I'm going to now, they don't need an organist. So I'm a Sunday school teacher, and I teach 10 to 13-year-olds, and when I tell my friends, they are quite amazed but I find it again interesting. And I think I'm making a difference there also. I like, as Marie, you know, I like sweets. I like cake, I like ice cream, and I like jerk pork. I enjoy jerk pork.
Is one of your favorite dishes?
Yes, I like jerk generally.
Yeah. Are you a good cook? Are you one of these people that can?
My children, when I cook, they enjoy, but I am not a lover of the kitchen. I can tell you that. Possibly because my job has always been one that I'm so busy. As a matter of fact, I know it's a very good friend of mine who comes over and does the cooking most of the times. And I do have Indian heritage, so I love curry. Curry goat, curry mango, curry anything, curry potato. I like curry. I love it like that, and dal and roti and all that. Actually, one of my teachers here at school, she makes nice roti. Sometimes I'll order from her. Yes, so. Yes, I do spend a lot of my time though right here at work. Being a principal takes a lot of my time.
Especially during the summer months when you're getting the place in order.
In order,
for the
yes.
new year.
And there has been a lot of work to do here because it's an old plant, and so as the past few years have been very intense in terms of just getting the physical infrastructure. But you know, as principal, you are also contractor. Must mention here, though, one of my key parents, Mrs. Marie Chan, who has been like my right hand as far as getting that going. As a matter of fact, right now, we're working on another project. But that has been quite time-consuming. But it's fulfilling, and I am pleased with a job well done. I tend to be intense that way. If I have to get something done, I put everything into it. Again, I suppose influenced by the scriptures. Whatever your hands find to do, do it with all your might.
Thank you so much. Getting back to that little story you told about the mantra, and you said, I think you told me that an old student called you from Alaska.
Oh yes.
With a little gem. What was that?
Well, I was sharing with you about self-control. The girls make fun of me emphasizing self-control. It is so important. important. A lot of our leaders could learn that right now. But one day I was in my office and the telephone rang. It was last school year, and one of my students called from Alaska. She's working with the US government and she was posted there, I think in the customs department. And she said she just had to call me to tell me thanks. Because so often she hears my voice in her head saying, you must exercise self-control. St. Andrew High School girls conduct themselves at all times with dignity and self-control. I just wanted to tell me thank you. I was pleased because sometimes you're not sure you're getting through, but it's when they come back to say thank you that you realize.
So it is clear, Sharon Reid, that you have made a lot of difference to this school in your time as principal. And we thank you for that. And we wish you continued success as you lead St. Andrew High School.